Pondering back with another video. Yo, please come in and thumbs up this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification, hit all notifications so you have my videos in your possession each and every time I go live or I do uploads. Please make sure that you subscribe to the channel, all that. Support the channel. The Cash App link is in the description of the video. Yo, I wanted to come here and talk to y'all about this situation with Tanda God, right? So Tanda God is a female rapper. She's based out of Oakland, California. And yo, I just feel like this is a terrible situation what happened with her. I'm pretty sure that you've probably seen it around social media. She done some different interviews and stuff, and all of the clips, a lot of the clips are going viral. People are talking about it. Well, let me just give you some background. So this young lady, she had a meet and greet that was scheduled to happen in Oakland at this beauty supply shop. I seen some people saying that it was her beauty supply shop. I'm not sure if it was really her beauty supply shop or if she was just making an appearance there, right? She was from the interviews that I watched from her today, she seems to be like a black girl who likes to support black brands and and just support the people. So you can't be mad at her about that, right? Well, let me just also tell you. A few years ago, I think it might have been 2020 or 2019, she was in a relationship with a guy. And now, listen, this is where it takes a turn. So, she was in a relationship with this guy, and I'm assuming that it was an abusive relationship that Tanda God had with this man. And based on what I heard her say in the interviews, he was threatening her life and threatening, you know how these relationships could get toxic with a man, men and women. It happens every day. And ladies, you got to do the statistics. Listen, I'm not taking away from what she did to him or whatever, but it's like the statistics show that women die, every few hours in this country behind men, and especially black women. So I just want to throw that out there because I know shit is real, right? But I think the way that she went about it was completely wrong. And I'm going to tell you this. So he was threatening to, to unalive her and her family and all of that. So pretty much she took matters into her own hands and she unalived him. So that happened like back, what was it, 2019, 2020, right? So she did that. And then, I guess she was imprisoned for like maybe like 2 years, and just I guess she was waiting for like trial or whatever. Anyway, she got out and she started doing these interviews. So she got out, she started doing these interviews, and she was also promoting a project. I think it was the Smoking on My X Pack or whatever, right? So the thing that rubbed me the wrong way, and I just want to say this, is I don't know who this video is going to come across, is like when things happen, family members search or whatever. What I want to say is I liked her spirit as a person. She's like, listen, I'm goofy as hell. I love to laugh. She was silly. I've seen her in her interviews. You could tell that she was young. I don't know her age. Maybe I'll find that out when I read this article. But she was young, and she seemed like she was a smart lady. Like she didn't want to come into the game and sexualize herself or whatever. She wanted to, kind of have like a different image and not like selling sex. Like, she did mention in her interview that she was a Nicki Minaj fan, and until Nicki said the bar about, "Oh, you bitches, Rosa Parks, get your ass up," and she was just like, "Oh, Rosa Parks fought for us" or whatever. So I did hear that in one of her interviews. I'll actually link some of her interviews. I'll pin it in the comments below so that you could go check them out. I'll look through my history and pin that for y'all. So she said she was a Nicki Minaj fan. Then she also did speak on Remy Ma as well, right? She was saying that Remy Ma was a dirtbag by the way that she did Pat Poos. I thought that was so funny. But anyway, let me read this article to you from the Source magazine. So Oakland rapper Tanda God shot and killed during the grand opening of her beauty supply store. So several local reports have confirmed that an Oakland rapper was shot and killed over the weekend at the meet and greet at the grand opening of her beauty supply store in the hometown. So Tana God was promoting the grand opening of her beauty supply store, Glamour Beauty Supply, on Telegraph Avenue in the popular downtown district, Oakland, on Saturday when about 5 p.m. shots rang out in the strip mall where Tan was preparing for the opening of her new venture. A barrage of bullets hit Tan and another individual. The other person is expected to recover from the injuries, but Tan succumbed to her injuries at the hospital where she was pronounced dead. She was 27 years old. So this is a young lady. Yep. So they said it in there that she was a young lady. So 27 years old. What I want to tell you is the reason why I believe that this all just went to the lengths that it did I want y'all to check out those interviews. I'm gonna place them in the comments below. So go to my comment section and you'll see the interviews that she did. She did an off the porch interview, and then she did another interview that I seen where she spoke about the shooting incident. And I just want to say this: rest in peace to Tan, right? Rest in peace. She seemed like a smart young lady. You know, hood. We all hood in some some sort of way, especially you come from that type of area. But the way that she talked about the death of her ex, and listen, and I want to say this too, disclaimer, we don't know how he treated her. We don't know what type of abuse that he inflicted on her. We don't know that, right? So I can't speak on that. But what I will say is that the way that she said that his life was taken, and she was like smoking on my ex pack, and then just saying that he ain't here no more. And then there's one thing that I think that pushed it over the edge when she was in that interview with Off the Porch. She said that his family ain't gonna do shit. And they said that this man who she was dating and that she, unalived, that he was connected to a lot of gangs. So they also said that Tan was, when this whole situation happened, that she was in witness protection. And guess what happens with a lot of black people? When they end up being in witness protection, you feel like you too gangsta and you don't, especially if she has family that streets too. She probably like, I don't want to be in witness protection or anything like that, right? She probably got out the witness protection, started moving normal and all of that too. And the way that I believe that she started to brag in her the way that she started to brag in her interviews about the death of this man, her ex, and like I said, he could have did her wrong and been brutally abusive, right? But the way that she bragged about his death, and saying, then just with the thing that put the nail in the coffin was saying that his family wasn't going to do shit. And I'm pretty sure that video got shared several times within the family, right? And she was still pretty much a small artist. I went to her Spotify page today. She only has 700 listeners. I mean, y'all know me, I do music. If you know me from this channel, like, I do music. I had over 1,000 followers before, like, I mean, 1,000 listeners on Spotify before. But she has 700, about 700 listeners on her page. So she's fairly new artist or whatever, right? Breaking through. Her videos on YouTube, she got about 38,000 views on her videos. Like nothing astronomical, like huge, but she was building, and I felt like she was a beautiful young lady. Sometimes you just get caught up in that hood shit, based on what we've been through and our experiences and all that. And it just it can take a toll on you in one way or another. I just wish that when she was in those interviews that she was not bragging about, like, the reason why the ex was not here anymore. It's just really unfortunate. Like I said, I'm gonna pin the videos below. Check them out and just see what type of artist she was. She seemed like she loved to laugh. She was really silly. I like people like that, me personally. And the real talk of it all is that I've known friends who were, abused by their boyfriends and stuff like that. And a lot of girls don't make it out of those situations. They end up, listen, one of my friends, she got choked so bad that she couldn't breathe for almost 3 months. Like, she had to go to the doctors like several times. Like, it was crazy the way that guy, he was really trying to take her out of there that night. Like, yeah, her trachea was like smashed. Like, it was crazy. So I know that is real. So listen, rest in peace to Tanda God. I wish that this situation didn't have to go this way at all. I wish that the court could have just handled things the way the law, the legal system would have handled things the way that they did, and she just didn't speak about it like just so flagrantly in the interviews. Like, that's gonna piss off a family. You know that she's from Oakland, so it's like that's the hood out there, and people know people, and family and emotions is high, and then she's bragging on it. So I'm so happy that I'm so sad that that happened to her. That's just really unfortunate. It was eerie looking at her interviews today, just seeing how like excited she was about her career and everything like that, and then for her not to be here today, just off of bragging about, like, smoking on my X pack, and damn. Rest in peace to Tan. Rest in peace to her ex boyfriend too. Because this is what this is all the center of as well. So if that family comes across this video, of course, condolences to him too. But I have to keep it real as a man. Within living in 41 years, I see how it goes with men, with women and men. Maybe she was just one of those women where she reached her boiling point. She's like, I'm gonna pop this dude. But popping a person is one thing, and then she was in witness protection. But then after you pop them and then you brag about it, so it's like, did you get an ego to start bragging about it, to do music? I don't know. I don't want to like ponder too much on that. But anyway, potent, pondering, never pandering. Get in the comments. Let me know what you think about this situation. If you've heard about Tanda God and this matter that happened in Oakland at her beauty supply opening. So listen, yeah. Is there anything else I want to add? Yep, she promoted on her Instagram page where she was going to be. You know, the ops is always watching. It's just unfortunate. Potent, pondering, never pandering. I'm up out of here. Peace.